Hi, good afternoon. Name is Clyde here, KA1BSZ. Okay, this afternoon we're talking about band conditions in the state of Vermont, Northeast, Fairleigh area, stuff like that. Lately, the band conditions have been pretty good up here in Vermont. 20, 17, and 12 and 15 meters. They've been open about every day. Yeah, sometimes conditions aren't 100% good, but yeah, you know how they are usually. Uh, 12 meters, 10 meters opens occasionally. Haven't heard anything on 6 meters. Couple of points here, a couple of tips here. If you've got some way of receiving some beacons or some kind of indication to find out what propagation is like, program 27.025. That's Citizens Band Radio Channel 6. Boy, there's a lot of rednecks on that channel. Let me tell you, boy, some of them guys run some pretty good power. I'll tell you. Well, anyways, um, to be on the serious side here, you can put in program some beacons in on they're on 10 meters. The reverse beacon network's another good one. Uh, some of these Some of these big gun shortwave broadcast stations just outside of the 15-meter band, like up in 21 450, 500 or so. There's a couple of big gun stations there that put out some pretty good power, so that might be an indication for you too. Uh, that's probably about the other suggestions I could make. I get on 20 meters about every morning. About every morning, 20 meter PSK, most generally. If I hear someone on Olivia or Contessa or whatever, I'll drop down to, like, up to like 14071.60 in that area. Mostly on the PSK frequency. And FTA it's okay, but it's really not my cup of tea. Uh, You can also use like the FT8 frequencies to find out if the bands are open in different places around the world. 28074, 21074, 24915, and who's on eight? Oh, 17 meters is 18100, and of course the other frequencies too. So those are pretty good indications of when the bands are open. Um, the other thing is I wanted to point out is, a lot of people don't use a lot of these forgotten modes. I put a post on um, on QRZ about these forgotten modes on the general announcements, and there are a lot of them out there that aren't being used anymore. I don't know whether people don't know how to use them or they just don't. I don't know. But a lot of them are um, like Clover, Amtor, Pactor, ASCII, MT63, Amtor, Pactor. There's a whole mess of them. Ham Radio Deluxe has got a lot of them on their program. And there's another French guy, F6 CTE, I think that's his called Multi PSK, and that's got a tremendous amount of different more. Sitor, ALE 400, it's unbelievable. Dominoes, just every kind of mode you could possibly think of is on some of these programs. One thing about some of these programs, like Phil Digi, Camrio Deluxe, Multi PSK, Mix W, they don't all have the same thing. Okay, they don't have the same thing. One will have something the other one doesn't have. The other one will have something the other one doesn't have. So it's kind of have a nice variety of have all these programs in your computer. So when someone is sending you a message and you don't know what the hell it is, I mean, you kind of scroll around, you keep hitting the buttons to see which one it is, and until you figure out what it is, and you can copy it. But there's a lot of these modes that just aren't being used anymore. I wish people would get on there and use them because there's a lot of them they're a lot of fun. And like dominoes, that's a great mode. That's another great mode. Dominoes, thrower, um, PSK is coming back. I mean, it's a lot of activity on 20 meters. I find once in a while, I find it's so crowded on 20 meters in the morning on PSK that I go back to 40 meters or go up on 17 or 15 and call CQ there a few times. Don't get anybody, but well, at least I'm there. But anyways, yeah, these digital modes are a lot of fun. The only thing, the only thing that I don't really particularly care about, and it's nothing personal, and it's only just because of me. It's like a lot of people seem to be like they're button pushers. You know, they're sort of like Russian operators. Name, rank, serial number. That's it. Bang. See you. Goodbye. And it shouldn't be like that. Like 8.9 minutes of a QSO, and then they're done. And PSK is a rag chew mode. Like, don't get in there and just have a 8-minute conversation. Just get in and use it. And I don't care if you send slow or type slow or type one word a minute. I don't care. You got to start somewhere. You might as well start there. And if you've got any problems with it, I'll help you. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes you to send a message. I don't care if it takes you all day long. You got to start somewhere. And that's a good place to start typing. I mean, you don't have to use all your fingers. I use 2 fingers. Any of you have ever worked me before, I use 2 fingers. That's it. Tick, 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 tick. Why use all of these and wear them out? If these will keep wear out, I get 2 of these. Did I say that? Yeah, I know, I'm a sick man. Yes. Well, anyways, it's a lot of fun. I took typing in high school. I was one of the slowest guys out there. Yeah, I didn't care. Click, 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 click. So what? Let the others go by there. Girls just had to go 100 words a minute. Why is there such a hurry? You got a hot date somewhere? Oh, well, anyways, like I said, I'm on the air every morning on 20-meter PSK and looking for contacts. Um, I mean, anytime during the morning, you hear me on, give me a buzz. Want to go to a different mode, could test you or whatever, or all of you. Olivia's starting to come back too. A lot of good transmissions on Olivia. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, there's a net. Yes, there is. There's a net on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock on Olivia. It's on 40 meters. Let me look at my book here. Here it is. 30. It's on 80 meters. Thursday nights at 9 o'clock on 3583.5 upper sideband Olivia net. So there you go. There's a net right there. Now I think there might be still. I think there's a couple of nets on 40 meters. 40 meter down by the Riddy, the Riddy, the Riddy band down there. I think there's a couple of nets down there on Riddy, and there might be one on Olivia too. But I'm not 100% sure. But I mean, there's listings out there for nets and stuff. You'll find them. Another good guy is W2BLC. He's one of the Green Mountain Net members, and he's got a listing of nets. So look on his site. He's got a lot of nets too. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy holidays. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. We'd rather talk to you than read about you in the paper. So you all have a good time on the ham radio. That's what it's all about. To have fun, and and it's we're not out of the woods of this virus thing. So a while it's going to be cooped up in the house here, like me. So hey, gonna make the best of everything. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.